Hello, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the conversation on followership. I'd like to welcome Kathygreggs, who is a recent graduate of Columbia Southern University herself. Kathy recently finished her studies in getting her master's in business administration with a concentration in human resource management. Kathy currently works as the non-commissioned officer, human resources non-commissioned officer at the Brigade Administration Section. Kathy, welcome, and thank you for joining us today.
Hello. It's my pleasure.
Well, thank you. So the conversation today is about followership. It is a less appreciated concept, I think, than many people give it credit for. Um, and so I think in order for someone to be an effective leader, it's important for them to understand the concept of followership because it helps bring perspective. I wonder if you might have a story of a situation when you feel like you have been able to be an effective follower, and what the circumstances, what the climate of the organization might have been that led to and help you become that effective follower.
Yes, I did have a situation where I think I was an effective follower and a leader. However, I believe that in order for me to be effective, I would have to follow first. While I was working in brigade S1, and I was told by my master sergeant that we had certain documentation that we had to receive from the battalion S1s, and the paperwork that I received, I decided to send it back because, to me, my understanding, I thought it was not completely filled out the proper way. So I sent it back, and it took several weeks for it to come back as being sent back. So when I did that, it delayed the process of a soldier PCSing, and my master sergeant was upset with me because I did not follow his instructions on that proper paperwork and how it was supposed to be submitted for the colonel to sign it. So I learned a valuable lesson that, even though I was the floor sergeant at the time and I was in charge of people, that I had to take responsibility for my actions and make sure that I'm still following, even though I'm leading at the same time.
Well, I think that brings up an excellent point. You said that you're an effective follower and a leader at the same time. One of the things that we discuss in this unit is that no one is just a follower or just a leader. And so, how do you feel like that situation, you having gone through that experience, has helped you develop both as a follower and as a leader as you move forward?
Okay, I think that the situation helped me because I was able to adjust and adapt to who I am and what I need to do to become more effective for people to follow me as well.
Kathy, again, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to help us bring this information to life. We're trying to make sure that this is something that students can see is not just a theory on a piece of paper, but is something that actually has relevance in the real world. And so I thank you very much for taking the time to share your experiences and help us enrich the experiences of our students.
No problem. And I appreciate you asking me to help. Go Knights.
Absolutely. Go Knights. Thank you.
Bye.